Guys, hi, good morning. Hey, I'm just getting on here. First want to start off saying thank you for joining. Thank you for viewing this video. Of course, based off of the title, you can see that we're going to tap into who loves you and why. Who's in love with you and why? Okay. We are doing a pick a card. Please be sure to refer to the thumbnail so that you can know, so that you can pick which group you want. We do have 3 different selections. In each of those selections, I will be pulling out zodiac signs that could be of significance. Okay, I will be pulling out zodiac signs that will be of significance for each collective. If you feel guided to find the group that has a specific zodiac sign that you're looking for, that's perfectly fine. But I do want you guys to pick the groups based off of the thumbnail. Okay, based off of the thumbnail, or maybe even some of the decks that we decide to use. I will be pulling some oracle and I will be pulling some tarot cards. Okay. If you guys need to book me, you will see my Linktree information down below. I would never reach out to you for a reading, but if you need to reach out to me, please be sure to use my Linktree. I do offer same day readings. Again, I would never reach out to you for a reading. Okay, just going to start there. Please refer to the thumbnail for each group selection. Okay, I'm going to start setting up for the groups. Okay. Group 1. I'll put that here. Thank you for liking a live. If you are feeling kind and generous, please be sure to go ahead and like that live for me. Ooh. Who's in love with this part of my collective spirit? As we tap into group 1, can we get some clarity? Ooh, we have Aries. Okay, group 1. Cancer, Taurus, and Sag. Alrighty. Ancestors, angels, archangels, known and unknown sources and forces of ancestral benevolence. At this time, I ask for divine clarity as well as divine protection. Please give me all the messages that I need to assist my collective in reaching their highest and greatest good. May the people that are supposed to find me, find me. A shaman, do some gratitude. Okay. Holy Spirit, what do we have here for group 1? Hello, group 1. Thank you so much for picking this group. If you chose the first crystal or the crystal that looks like this is your group. Please refer to the thumbnails that you guys, to pick your specific groups. This is the first group that we have in the thumbnail. Okay. This is group 1. If you chose group 1, zodiac signs that could be relevant and or of significance for you: Aries, Cancer, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Okay, all of these signs could be of significance for you, group one. This could be you or the person that you are in love with, knowingly or unknowingly. I'm sorry, the person that's in love with you. Now, you could also be in love with this person, but we never really know. The person that is in love with you or just your sign. We're going to tap into why this person loves you. You know, what do they have to say? I really want to use this reading to tap into their emotions, the emotions that they have for you. Why does this person love group one? How can I fix it? I will do anything for your forgiveness. This person loves you because you make them step up. Okay, they love you because you kind of force them. Okay, there's no stuck energy or no stagnant energy here for you, group one, for why this person loves you. Who loves you? Aries, Cancer, Taurus, or Sagittarius, and why? I know somewhere in your heart you still love me. I can feel it. You gave this person something that they have never felt before. Okay, you're turning this person into someone that they, of course, like they've never been. You know, you're helping this person step into a completely different version of themselves just simply by what they decide to fight for, what they decide to stand up for. You know, why does this person love my collective? I don't know how to love you anymore. Teach me. Have they been initiated? I feel like someone has been initiated in their own personal life. You guys could have had a falling out if you have an intimate relationship or connection with this person. You guys could have known each other for a long time, and there could have been some type of disconnect within the relationship or connection, but not a disconnect that wants them to break apart, but something that they feel could be the very anchor to bring you guys together more. Why does this person love group one, Spirit? Why does this person love group one? It drives me crazy when I can't see you. Why do they love group one? I start drama because that's the only time you pay me any attention. Okay, a drama queen. Someone starts chaos and conflict when they feel that they're losing their grip, when they feel that they're losing you and the connection. You know, I feel like in some way, shape, or form in your life, you are a bit more advanced than this person is. I hope you guys can see. You are a bit more advanced than this person is. And it's like they're constantly having to play catch up, or they're constantly, you know, you keep this person on their toes or on their P's and Q's in some way, shape, or form. And this can be very intriguing while simultaneously being very intimidating for this person. Okay. And we have, don't give up on all we've built. I still have faith. Okay. I don't have any more room for cards. I don't have any more room for cards. I will tap into tarot. I might do another layer if I'm feeling guided to do another layer for your group. But right now, I think this is good. Let's tap into some tarot to see, you know, where this person is at. What's their spiritual energy or giving when it comes to the love that they have for you, as well as the love that they have for themselves, because those two go hand in hand with each other. So let's see, where is this person at? I can see that they very much well still have a lot of love for my collective. You know, I can see that they have may have been left behind, or they may have been behind in their own personal life, and they had to catch up with my collective, or they had to get in tune, aligned, and on my collective's frequency for group one. So let's see where they're at. Let's see where they're at. I see their emotions. Let's see where they're at mentally, physically, spiritually. Oh, the Five of Wands. How can I fix it? I will do anything for your forgiveness. Okay, so I feel like this person decided to, like, I feel like a part of them wanted to test the waters. I feel like a part of them wanted to give you your space and maybe just let the connection be what it was. But it wasn't until they tried to find your love. It wasn't until they try to find this, find your energy, or find the energy that you guys share together, with how they are continuously, and consistently showing up, having to stand up for what they fight for. I feel like they have come in contact with people that might look like they can fit the bill, but it never actually makes them do anything. Like, these people could be like comfortable with the bare minimum, not really requiring much of this person. And I feel like they don't like that. I feel like this person likes to be challenged in some way, shape, or form. They don't like for it to be easy. Okay. I feel like when it was too hard, they may have ran from that because they felt insecure or incapable. But on the other hand, they don't want it easy. This person does appreciate a certain type of tough love. Let's see. Where is this person at that's in love with group one? Where are they at right now? What's going on with them? Ten of Wands is out here. I know somewhere in your heart you still love me. I can feel it. It's like someone can feel the love that you still have for them, whilst and can't do anything about it. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse. Something that continuously pulls and pulls and pulls, but you can't act like an addiction or something. But you can't do anything about it, or you don't have any space or place or room to indulge. They have this urgency, or they have this strong, overwhelming feeling of love for you. And sometimes it can weigh down as something very beautiful. But on the other hand, when they don't have access to you, or maybe when they can't see you, it weighs like a heavy burden on this person. It's like a heavy weight, like an anchor. Like, I'm seeing someone being trapped under an anchor, but I'm also seeing on the other hand that anchor keeping them grounded in some way, shape, or form. It really depends on this person and how they're feeling, but more importantly, where you guys are at in the relationship. If this person doesn't have access to you, they definitely go through this drama queen, or very dramatic, um very dramatic episode, I guess you could say, because they feel entitled. They love your energy, they love to be around your energy, but you help this person make sense of their own energy. Okay. I don't know how to love you anymore. Teach me. Please clarify that. Where is this person? Are they in a position to learn how to re-love my collective or group one? The Two of Swords is out here. It's like, even if they wanted, even if they had the willpower, even if they had the urge, even if they had your number, even if they know where you live, they don't know what to say. They don't know what you need. It's like, I feel like they're just getting in tune with who they are and maybe what it is that they need to do in their life. But this is stemming from you, and to come back to you, to continue to receive the love that keeps them going, that keeps them on a straight and narrow path, while simultaneously being able to give you that love back. It's kind of touch and go for this person. It's like they want to know how to love you without you having to tell them, having to teach them, like you do for them. You know exactly, I'm hearing, where it hurts. Must be nice having someone who understands the life you live. That's what it's giving. Like, exactly where it hurts, and they want to learn your spots, or, learn you all over again. I feel like who you were yesterday isn't who you are today, and who you are today isn't who you will be tomorrow, because a part of you is forever growing. A part of you is never settling, and that's what they had to realize, that there wasn't going to be a place where you would allow stagnancy, or where you would allow, some type of frigid energy. You're always moving in some way, shape, or form, or you always have something to do. And I feel like that could have been very overwhelming for this person. It could have been very hard for them to align with. So they went, or thought about, settling for something easy, and it was too easy, or it just wasn't. They weren't growing. It wasn't doing anything. It was becoming more of a burden for people that would enable them, rather than people that were going to be on top of them about what they needed to do. We have the Three of Wands out here. It drives me crazy when I can't see you. You see how when this person is in their own personal energy, they have 10 wands over here. But when they are around you, or if there was a possibility that they could see you, talk to you in some way, shape, or form, they have three wands. It's like you're like a like you help lift weight off of this person. If you are a transmuter, if you are an alchemist, if you are an empath or something of that nature, I hope that you, group one, are protected, that you do have protection over yourself, or you are doing some type of protection rituals. If you guys need to hit me up for some, please be sure to contact me. Don't hesitate to contact me. But I really want you guys to understand the capacity of love that you bring, the raft of love that you bring. This person is getting into an understanding of what it means to have a lover like you, and to be able to appreciate it. It took them some time to really understand that the people that love you the most aren't often the ones that allow you to stay stuck and stagnant and enable you, but more often the ones that are going to tell you what you don't want to hear, the ones that are going to give you that tough love, the ones that are going to keep you being your best and moving forward. I'm seeing stomp the yard. Somebody could be like a part of some type of sorority or something like that. Specifically remembering them running up the side of a mountain and one of them falling behind, and you had that one person that was going to come back, to make sure that everybody stays together or everybody gets the job done. You have a certain love to you where it's kind of like no person is going to be left behind. Okay, and if they can't fit that bill, if they aren't ready for that hard work, like the military, if you're not ready for that, you probably don't want to be over here. This probably isn't the type of love that you need in your life. If you need some type of weak or soft love or something like that, then by all means go to where that is. But the love that we have over here requires a lot of hard work. You know, it requires you to show up every day. It's not easy. It's sometimes not going to be soft. Sometimes it's going to be very hard. Sometimes it's going to be very cold. I'm seeing someone in the gym, someone in the gym at 5 a.m. and 6 a.m., or someone going out for a run extremely early in the morning. And for somebody that sleeps in late until noon, until 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that might seem like hard work for this person, but it's going to be it's going to be beautiful, nourishing for their body. It's going to be amazing for what it's going to do for their mental, physical, and emotional health, but their health overall. I feel like you guys could, you have a different type of love. A lot of people might get your love misconstrued with trying to control or doing too much. But would you want a lover that's going to do too much or not do enough? It's kind of what it's giving. People that don't care enough about themselves to let alone to care enough about you becoming the best version of yourself. I start drama because that's the only time you pay me any attention. And this goes back to what I was saying about those of you that are on go, those of you that have set schedules, those of you that, have routines in your life that you are unwilling to fall out of. You don't let anything make you fall out of your routine or your set schedule. And it's like this person, they want some of your attention. And if they don't have the willpower to do what it is that you're doing in your life, they'll find a way to get your attention that most often brings you stress in your life. But it's only because they want to feel relevant. They want to have a space or a place. Okay. It's hard for this person to follow your lead without falling behind. And then when they realize that you're not going to stop once they have fallen behind, then they'll have I'm having a heat stroke. I'm seeing someone on like the track or running or something, and they fall behind and they realize that you're not going to stop. And now they're dehydrated and they're having a heat stroke. And oh my gosh, I'm a damn. I'm seeing someone just taking it completely, drawing a lot of attention to themselves because they can feel themselves getting left behind. It's not just a visual or 3D thing, but it's how someone feels. It's when they realize that you might be too hot to handle, or you might be, you're hard to keep up with. I'm seeing someone running, I'm seeing someone running and their significant other not being able to keep up, but they still want to spend time with their partner. So they might drive beside them or they might ride a bicycle beside them, but to still be able to like spend the time. I'm seeing someone open to the possibilities rather than coming up with an excuse. I don't want to run today, so you go run and I'll stay in bed. And that's 2 hours, 3 hours that you guys could have spent together that you are now spending apart. And it's now that somebody is understanding or being able to really appreciate the love that you bring. It's like I'm picking up like someone, and instead of them, because they don't like to run, but they'll ride a bicycle or they'll ride a skateboard or they'll drive the car and play jazz or something. They're more willing to show up and be present rather than creating an excuse, even if it means that they can just be around you, even if it means that they would just be able to talk to you in some way, shape, or form. Get some of your time. I'm seeing someone fully incorporate themselves in your schedule by just being present. They might not be able to keep up with you, but they're determined to stay right beside you. And there's different ways that you guys can do that. Okay, I want to tap into why this person loves. The death card is out here, Scorpio. Energy could be of significance. This could be you. This could be them. It says, I start drama because that's the only time you pay me any attention. I feel like right after this person does whatever it is that they are doing, to stop and for you to see them, a part of them feels seen, and it's like you are seeing the worst sides of them. It's like they go out of their way to get this attention from you, and then when you finally turn around to look at them, there's a even if you have a straight face, even if you're very concerned, they feel like disgusted. Like, I'm feeling like when you turn around to look at them, there is a certain feeling that they get, knowing that this is the route that they had to take to get your attention. There is a certain type of pity or petty, or there is a certain type, they feel a certain type of way that makes them feel even more shitty about not being able to keep up with you. This death card here for me is like, I'm trying to find the word. It's kind of like this. The word. What can I? It's like they feel disgusted with themselves, or they feel ashamed of themselves when you have to turn around or when you have to take time for them, which is what they desperately wanted. It's like it's the way that they feel when you have to stop what you're doing to give them some attention. It's like it's not going to stop them from doing it. They will do it, but it's like right after they do it, they get this certain sense of inadequacy or this certain sense of burden, that they can't shake. It's pretty. It's really sad, honestly. All right, let's get one more card here. Okay, we have the Six of Wands out here with, don't give up on all we've built. I still have faith. The Six of Wands with I still have faith is, I feel like this person is really using that. They are really connecting with the Almighty Most High Divine God. They are allowing their faith to really instill the hope that they have in being able to rekindle this relationship, or get into a deeper relationship or deeper connection, one with a bit more understanding here. This person loves you because you don't let them. They love you because it's not an easy love. They love you because they have to show up, they have to get up, they have to be better, they have to do better. You keep them on their toes, and they know that it's all for the best. It's all for, not just for you, but also for them to become a better version of themselves, for them to take better care of themselves, to really show up in life. Don't just, aimlessly walk through life, but have purpose, do things with purpose, make more conscious decisions. you know, you help this person walk. You help this person walk on solid ground and not like just flying around. I'm seeing like an air sign could be of significance, but not just flying around aimlessly in life, but you help this person ground themselves. You help this person create purpose in their life, you know, to want something, to want better, to want to be better and do better. All right. Thank you so much. Group one. I hope I was able to give you some clarity. I hope I was able to, give you some. Oh, what was that on the bottom of the deck? The chariots, the chariot, and we have the judgment. Okay. Now, I hope I was able to give you some clarity with this reading. If you guys need to book me for further or a more detailed reading, please be sure to use my link tree down below. Okay, group one. Thank you so much. Ancestors, angels, archangels, thank you for all of group one's messages. At this time, I would ask that you cleanse me of group one and prepare me fully for group two. Any any anyone that is supposed to find me, may they find me gracefully and peacefully. May they take what resonates for them and leave what does not. Mm. Group one. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for everything. Group two, we're starting at 30. All right, group two. Let's go. What do we have here for group two? Okay, group two, we got some Leo. Leo. We have some Scorpio. We have Virgo. And we have Capricorn for group two. Okay. Okay, group two. I like this lineup. These are actually some of my fave zodiac signs here. Okay, are you backwards? Something is not right here. Group two. If there are any messages that you have for me to relate to group two at this time, Spirit, I ask that you give me the clarity. Please be sure to give me the clarity that I need to properly relate each message for group two. Group two, what do we have for you? Group two, group two. Oh, okay. Oh. Hi, group two. If you chose, please be sure to refer to the thumbnail for this group. If you chose the heart that looks similar to this one, it doesn't have the crystal wrapping, but it does look like this. If you chose group two, or if you chose the heart that looks like this, these zodiac signs could be of relevance for you. This could be you or the person that's in love with you. We have Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo all out here. Again, this could be you. This could be the person that is in love with you. Okay. If you want to go find a specific zodiac sign, that's okay. But if you chose this group, there is a relevant message here for you. If you need to book me, you can always use the link tree down below in the description for further clarity or something a bit more in depth with you and anyone else. But let's see, ooh, why this person loves group two. Oh, okay, we have I can't make a decision. I can't make a decision. I feel like someone is using their mind, even though their heart has already given them full clarity. I feel like someone is trying to make a mindful decision. I feel maybe this person in the past allowed love to lead the way, and it may have backfired or it didn't work out in their favor. So when it comes to you, it's like, yeah, my heart is open, wide open, but I still need to be very smart about this. I still need to be very cautious about this. Let's see. I can already see the heart wants what the heart wants, but the mind, it's matters of the mind. Could be matters of the mind here with this group. Let's see. Why does this person love group two? It says, I can't promise you anything. We have, I can't make a decision. I can't promise you anything. I feel like you intimidate this person. I feel like, just based off of the cards that we have here for it's all too much. No, seriously. Just based off of the cards that we have here, you could make this person insecure. Hmm. They're like I said, the heart wants what the heart wants, but I feel like someone's mind quite literally psychs them out. Their mind talks them down whenever your love gives them a high. I'm feeling like your love gives someone a high and they have to talk themselves down. They have to talk themselves down or talk themselves out of it. You have an invincible love. You make this person feel like they can do anything, but their mind just gets a hold of them and they maybe get to overthinking. Oh gosh, let's see what's going on here. Why is this person in love with group two? I need to hold back my true feelings for you. This person might have trust issues. I feel like this is stemming from these triggers, these wounds, these things that make this person feel like they are unworthy or they don't deserve to have a love that is at this strength. I guess you could say we do have the Leo out here. I feel like these are past wounds that are coming in, triggering this person. Clearly showing them like this is the quality of love that you are capable of having. This is the quality of love that you deserve. But it's up to you. It's really up to you for if you want to open yourself up, if you're going to allow your heart to be as vulnerable as it desperately wants to be. Someone is leading with their mind because their heart got them into some bullshit. Someone is leading with their mind because their heart really did get them mixed up into some things in the past, and now it's kind of giving dotting all of my I's and crossing all of my T's. But this is overdoing it. This is rereading and this is proofreading and then rereading and then still asking Google to even verify after. It's like they're making this process far harder than what it has to be. And I feel like they're only doing this because of the strength or because of the raft or because of the amount of love that they feel. It kind of gives like an immense amount of love that this person tries to hold back from you. They could be very touch and go. They could be very hot and cold. It's like this person could always want to be around you, but when they are around you, they don't really say much or they don't really do much. It's kind of giving a nonchalant lover. But there is a certain feeling that I know you can feel. There is a certain energy here that cannot be denied. Doesn't matter how hard this person tries to deny it. I know you, I feel like you guys feel it. I truly believe that y'all feel it as this person does, but they haven't yet to actually verbally validate or, they haven't. They haven't said it. There is a lot of feeling here. There is a lot of love wrapped up here that's like being held in confinement, like being held in a container. You know, when they say, make sure that your cup is overfloweth. Well, this person's cup is like confined with a cork and screw, aging like fine wine, or like a bottle or something that has a top on it. You know, I feel like at one period or at one point, they did have this unconditional love that they let overflow, and people could have betrayed them, or they didn't, it just didn't work out in their favor here. And there is so much hesitation when it comes to them being vulnerable, when it comes to them being open with how they love, with how much they really love you. Let's see, can we get some more clarity here? Why is this person in love with group two? They have, like, seriously, this person has really gone through some things, and they are scared shitless about this relationship. They do not want, it's like they say, when you know better, you do better. They do not, something scares this person, something about the past. They still hold on to this shadow energy. They still hold on to this trauma that they have experienced from the past. And I feel like a part of them doesn't want it to spill over onto you, but a part of them doesn't want the past to repeat itself. So it's like, I remember when I got this feeling before. I remember when I was this vulnerable and eager to be open and ready for love before, and it really backfired on me. So now I'm I'm seeing like someone have to jump through hoops of fire and do all of these different tests, pass all of these different tests. That Scorpio and Capricorn energy could be very significant. Um, but it's kind of like this person wants you to prove to them that the love that they feel is not just an illusion, or it's not just them. No, it's not your job to prove to this person anything, but they do just have to do a thorough check. They really, I'm hearing, they really have to scope the scenery out before they feel vulnerable enough to be open. A part of this love that they have for you is, a part of it is extremely triggering and extremely scary, but it's not really stopping them from going back and, like, I'm seeing before, like I said, someone's love being in confinement and they having it trapped away, you know, in the closet, or that could be of significance for someone, but they have it trapped away somewhere and they would never even open up the door. But now you're having this person open up the door and look around and make sure there's nothing seeping out. Like, what, is something going on over here? I'm seeing, like, is anybody in there? I'm seeing like someone open up a door and if there's nothing but blackness, and it's like, is there anybody in there? Hello? I'm seeing someone having to go and double check and make sure, like, I'm seeing like a diamond in a vault or something, and someone having to open it up and make sure the diamond is still in there. It's like, I know that's not my shit. I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm picking up. I know it's not my shit. Like, you have someone's heart, right? But they keep trying to tell themselves that that's not the case. It's like, you can't have my heart because I have my heart. I have it. I know where it is. It's in that vault. Maybe their old heart, maybe an old broken version of themselves they may have put into confinement, but you have their heart. And this current day and time, you literally have their heart. They keep going back and looking at that old heart or that old version of themselves, and that's still there. That's still intact. That's in confinement, but that's in the past. That is a version of them that is not today. That's not current. And they keep checking back in because it's like, well, what do you have if I'm looking at this? They have to go back and look at it. They have to go back and assess. They have to go back to something that they really didn't want to go back to something that they really probably would have cared not to even pay attention to altogether. It's your love is making this person go back to see, you know, what exactly happened, what exactly is going on. Can I do something with this energy, or is it to be locked away here forever? You know, it's like you're making this person go back and assess whatever did hurt them, because you have their current heart in this day and time. I feel like someone could have gone through a death and rebirth or a transformation here. and they don't even really realize that they're not who they used to be. They're not in that space or place or even with that person or in that environment that they used to be in. And it's kind of hard for this person to, be on the right timeline. It's kind of hard for this person to come to that understanding. It's like they were doing the work in the dark, or they weren't giving themselves the credit, that they deserve about for how much work they have done here in their life. And it's not until they see that you have their current heart that they have to go back to the old one and say, oh wait, you know is everything okay? Where is it? They're looking for the things that they feel cause them pain, cause them hurt. But when it comes to the love that you guys have together, it's not relevant. They're learning that they can live with the pain. They can live through the pain. They can live. It's like it doesn't have to be something that prevents them from using their heart. It doesn't have to be an experience that stops them or keeps them confined or contract with it, but it's something that you learn to live with. It's something that you learn to grow with. It's kind of giving growing pains. Someone is learning that they are still worthy of love, even though love has, I'm hearing love, oh love, stop making a fool of me. Someone is learning that they can still, they're still worthy of love, even through the failed relationships and things of that nature, or even when love really wasn't, when pain was disguised as love or something like that. Someone is getting a better understanding of a reborn or a refresh here, and not letting the past stop them from being present and working toward a better future. That doesn't deny the fact that you really scare this person, or what is more so what you bring to their attention. It's like a light in a very dark place that you bring to them, and it's like, oh, I didn't realize that it was so dark. I didn't realize that it was so confined. It's like someone purposely put something away in hiding, okay, to protect it, but it's like they blocked off their heart chakra, so much so that it died, so much so that it couldn't breathe. There was no air, it was trapped. I'm hearing, tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. And they didn't realize that that may have been exactly what they needed to do to stop accepting a certain type of love, to stop showing up a certain type of way, to stop, whatever that process may have been that would keep them in that repetitive cycle of people hurting them. Being able to use their discernment, not letting time be the reason that they continue to invest in someone, or familiarity be the reason that they continue to invest in a connection. Let's see. Oh, okay. We have, I'm obsessed with you here. That took a turn. From over here, I can't make a decision. I can't promise you anything. It's all too much. And then over here, we have, I'm obsessed. Where did that come from? It's like the dam breaking. It's like like a beaver could be of significance, but a beaver holding up all of this water, holding it and holding it and holding it and waiting for the right. It's kind of giving explosion. Okay, somebody could have been abstaining or even going through a period of celibacy could also be of significance, but someone was waiting for, I don't think they were waiting for anything. They closed something up, I feel like, with no intention of ever opening it back up again, never wanting to feel how they once felt. And with you, it was kind of something that they couldn't really control. It's like you go through all of that abstaining and celibacy for self-control, and then you have that one person, place, or thing that kind of makes all that work go out the window. And you really have to be in it to understand. I Just to give a quick, revelation of my own, or a quick experience of something that I have been through. I was abstaining from sex for an entire year, and then I got around someone that kind of, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna risk it all, right? That's kind of the feeling that you give this person, Yeah, that could be of significance for someone. I'm gonna take that and run with it. But let's get back to why this person, you know, why they're in love with you. Can we get some clarity here for where this person is and how they're feeling about group two? Group two, let's get some clarity. I can't make a decision. Justice is out here. This justice being out here is really confirmation that they locked up a broken part of themselves. They had it locked away, and a part of them thought that this was who they still were. A part of them was still showing up in life in this way, in some way, shape, or form, this broken version of themselves. But it's only because they had not given themselves the credit. They had gone through a period of isolation. They have gone through the death and rebirth. I'm hearing the rose that grew from concrete. It's like they hadn't even realized, just how much they have grown until it came to being open in this relationship, when it came to being able to express how they feel. It's like there was a certain urgency, there was a certain depth here that they definitely wanted to dive deep into. And in the process of them diving deep, they had to go back to those things that they hid away. They had to go back and make sure that they were still there. Like, how is it that you have my heart on the surface if deep down I did everything in my power to tuck that away? Well, that was the broken part of you. That's not who you are today. That's not where you are today. I have your heart. I'm seeing someone like literally holding a heart in their hand. Oh gosh. Anywho, the Four of Wands is out here. It says, I can't promise you anything. You know, this person is just remembering, how it feels to have a heart. If only I had a heart. Who is the Wizard of Hearts? Could be of significance. Do you guys remember who needed a heart? Was it the Tin Man? I think it was the Tin Man. I think the lion, if like he needed courage, and the Tin Man was the one who needed a heart. I'll have to go back and check that out, or if that could be of significance. But that's what I'm hearing. Like, if only I had a heart, and then you're like, you do have one. Anywho, let's see with this. I can't promise you anything. They're just learning how to use it. They're just learning how, what it feels like. I guess, again, I'm seeing someone have to like knock off the cobwebs and, dust that bad boy off. Dust that bad boy off and oil up the knees or something. This machine has been, okay, out of service, or it's been, you gotta blow the dust off of that thing. Blow the dust off. Let's see. Oh, we have the Five of Wands out here. I feel like with this Five of Wands, and I can't promise you anything, a part of this person felt like they were always going to be in this place. A part of this person really did feel like that they were never going to be able to get away from it. They hadn't even realized that the second that they put it away in confinement and they stopped letting the energy run rampant within them, they controlled it in some way, shape, or form, and they did not let it affect them. That was when they initiated themselves. That was the very decision that they needed to make for them to step into this new chapter of their life. So in the beginning of this relationship, I felt like they would say they would move in this energy of uncertainty because they had yet to even, it's just like someone, I picked, like, you guys might have been drawn to group one, but I'm picking up on someone again wandering aimlessly in the dark, and then someone bringing a light and lighting everything up, and it's like, oh, okay. And next we have, it's all too much. It is all too much. Please clarify this. The Ten of Wands is out here. I feel like a lot of you guys could have come from group one, if I'm not mistaken, the Ten of Wands also came out. Ooh, for a long time, I'm hearing, bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. It's like someone already had the energy confined. They already had it away in some way, shape, or form, but they had yet to actually release the energy. They had yet to actually be free from it. The freedom really did come in when they had this realization that they no longer needed to use it. It was no longer in service. It's like I'm seeing someone have two hearts. Doesn't a cow have two hearts? But anywho, I'm seeing someone have two. Some animal has two. Octopus. Anywho, I'm seeing someone with two hearts and one of them not working, and they're them feeling like they still have to hold on to the dead weight in some way, shape, or form, and they can finally rid themselves of this. I'm also seeing like a deer shed its antlers. I think those are the I'm seeing in the wintertime and the deer or maybe even a moose or something, shed their antlers. Um, that could be of significance, holding on to the dead weight when it's not serving you, when it's no purpose. They were still holding on to it. I don't feel like it was affecting them. It was, keeping them in a certain place and space, but it didn't allow it to stop them from continuing to move forward in their life. It just made whatever they were trying to accomplish that much harder. Um, trying to do something when you're carrying all these bags, it just makes it that much harder. It does attest to how much strength someone does have, but they were working far harder than what they had to be when they could have just worked smarter here. You know, I feel like, this person had all of these bags that, they didn't let them stop. They didn't let it stop them, but it was holding them back. It was delaying their process here. This is 15 wands, which technically measures out to be 6 wands balanced out when you think about it, which is victory and it is success, but it wasn't showing up in this person's life because they had yet to be free from it. They had locked it away, they had put it in confinement, but they just put it in a bag or something and stored it in their closet instead of throwing it away, instead of finally ridding themselves from it. They put it in the back of their closet and they thought because it was out of sight and out of mind that it wasn't affecting them, but it was blocking them from being able to add new things, to bring in new luxuries, new leisures, new things into their life. It was just clutter that they needed to be free from, that they needed to rid themselves from here. I need to hold back my true feelings. What are your true feelings? What are your true feelings here for group two? The Two of Swords is out here. Oh gosh. This person loves you, but even they are learning what this means. What this they're loving you while just learning how to love themselves. This person is very fond of you. They have a lot of love for you, but they are only the love that they have for you is only as good as the love that they have for themselves. So I do want you to keep that in mind with this person, or as you if you guys decide to continue on, or if not, they are just remembering or just getting into this period of how to really love who they are now based off of everything that they have been through in the past. While simultaneously trying to keep a connection with you or embark on or embrace the love that they have for you, they are learning how to love themselves again through you, with you, maybe even with your help. Definitely with your help. We have 10 wands and 10 swords. It's so hard for this person to understand that they can still live a good life, that they are still deserving of love because of what they have been through. If anything, this person should understand that they are more deserving than maybe even other people. Temperance, Sagittarius energy could be of significance. But because of the trials and tribulations that they have experienced in love, it's like because what this person experienced in love, they're telling themselves that they don't deserve the real thing. But if anything, because of the hardships and the heartaches and heartbreaks that they dealt with in love, they are more worthy. They have a better understanding of the type of love that they need and deserve now. It's like this person, they're going through a lot. You really have brought a lot to this person's attention about the self-love that they need to be giving themselves, about the work that they need to do of themselves. You know, um, this is all coming by way of you. So it's hard to process the love that they have for you right now, though it's evident. The love that they have for you is evident, but this person is really just getting back into loving themselves and accepting the timeline that they are currently on, and understanding that they are still deserving of a beautiful future here, that they don't have to be defined by their past. They don't have to show up as their scars. Okay, but instead, continue to show up because you can, because your last trial, your last tribulation did not stop you, did not break you. You still have strength, you still have courage to move on here. And that's what this person is realizing, that just because they were broken, just because their heart was broken, does not mean that it doesn't work. Broken crayons still color. They're it's in living color. Remember, I said with the light and everything was dark, and you bringing the light, and now we're adding a little bit of color in there. Um, that could be of significance, but it's just, I feel like everything is hitting this person all at once, about the past and where they are and where they want to go. It's a lot for this person to handle. You know, that's why I'm picking up on this touch and go, or this hot and cold energy from them for you. But it doesn't really have you. It has to do with you, but it has more to do with them and what they're dealing with in their alone period, or in their own personal life, about the love that they want, the love that they feel that they deserve, and the love that they have been given, and the love that they decided to accept, and how it just seemed to really fuck them up, honestly. They really were betrayed here, and they it's kind of like I'm picking up on someone blaming themselves for being too vulnerable, for being too caring, for being too loving. You did too. They're telling themselves that I did too much here, I gave someone too much leverage, I did too many things. And when in all actuality, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be open and vulnerable and genuine with your significant other. If they cannot appreciate those qualities about you, there's probably something wrong with them. There isn't anything wrong with you being your most truest vulnerable self. Okay, and I feel like it backfired on this person, which really caused them to go through like an imposter syndrome, or caused them to go into this self-sabotaging and spiraling energy here. And even with all of that being said, they still have this forward progress and this forward movement in their life. They did not let those things stop them from moving forward here. But now that it's time for them to receive their recognition, receive their reward for justice to be ruled in their favor, they almost feel like they don't deserve it. Like, I don't deserve this because of, look at these scars on me. I don't deserve to be put on a pedestal. I don't deserve to be given soft love when all I know is hard and all of that. It's like someone is needing to change their mind, let go of an old thought paradigm or old mindset, or the pain. Let go of that pain. It was never theirs to bear. It was never theirs to carry. It's like someone involuntarily hurt them, and they don't really want to do that to you. They are just learning what it means to love themselves. Again, I truly feel like your group too. Can I get one more card, please? Now it says, I'm obsessed with you. And we have this here with the Four of Swords. Excuse me. Um, This is so talk. I want to speak again on the self control that this person has. You know how they are able to control their emotions. You know they could think about you obsessively in some way, shape, or form, but you would never know because they don't act in a sporadic way. They don't let things get them too far off of their rockers. This person has worked too hard to be able to control themselves or keep certain emotions intact so that it doesn't lead them too far off of whatever set path they are on. You know, but I feel like it's going to, when the dam finally breaks, you know, when it's finally open, you will get a front row seat or you will be able to full feel the full wrath and capacity of someone's love. We have the Wheel of Fortune out here. Okay, this person loves you. This person is in love with you because you're helping them remember why they what love, what it even means to have love, what it even means to be in love. You know, you're bringing them back to a familiar space and place, and it can be very triggering. It can be very hard for this person, but they're not stopping though. You know, they're not stopping. They're more, I'm hearing inquisitive. It's like they're wanting to learn. They're more eager to learn before and understand and gain the said wisdom rather than just keeping it locked away in a lockbox or something. They're ready to address and assess whatever happened to get past it and move on it, move past it and move on forward from it and let go of what isn't serving them. You know, ooh, this is a lot of energy here, group two. You know, when it comes to what this person is going through internally, ooh, it's a roller coaster. You know, it's an up and down thing, redefining love based off of what you have gone through, based off of the wisdom that you have gained. But they're doing it though. They're walking the path. There is a I'm no quitter. There is a certain steadfast or stead forward, you know, energy about this person. You know, they're not going to stop. They will continue to live. They will continue to go on. They will continue here. But it's just about, you know, how they show up, where they're going, what are they deciding to do, you know, what are they working hard towards. Everything is being redefined here at this time. They're being reshaped and remolded or resculpted. They're assessing themselves in the mirror, so to say. And I feel like you're right behind them or right in front of them, holding the light in some way, shape, or form. I'm seeing two people in a dark room or a dark bathroom or something, and someone is holding a light or a candle or a phone flashlight while someone does something in the mirror. You know, is symbolic. Something about a light being broken or a light being off, or someone using a phone flashlight to help someone see something in the mirror. Okay, that is what I have for you, group two. I hope that I was able to give you some clarity about why this person loves you. It's not our ideal reading, but it is true. It is real. It is absolutely significant. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy. If you guys need to book me, group two, for something a bit more in depth or more personal to you, I do offer same day readings. Please be sure to use the description, the link in my description down below, guys. I would never reach out to you, but if you need to reach out to me, you can always book your readings in that description down below. Okay, group two, you're good to go. Okay, group three. Group two. Oh, oh. I need to reheat that soon. Group three. Let's prepare. ancestors, angels, archangels, Almighty Most High Divine God, Holy Shadows, at this time I would like to say thank you for all of the downloads from Group 2. At this time, I ask for divine clarity to relay any message that Group 3 needs to hear at this time. Any messages that you have for Group 3, I ask that you allow each message to find me gracefully and peacefully. Ashe, amen. Group 3, let's see what we have for you. Let's see what we have for you. Group 3. Group 3. Ooh. I don't know why I'm singing it like that, but group 3 could be of course, group 3, somebody could be singing or something just like music to someone's ears. Group 3, just I start busting it. Group 3 got me in my bag, okay? Group 3, what's your signs? Libra, of course. Libra, we have Pisces. Okay. Something about music could be of significance for group 3. I'll have to remember that. Group 3 has a very sensual feel. It gives. Okay. Oh, we have all air signs in group 3. Okay, now. Group 3. Smooth, easy like the summer breeze. Group 3. What do we have? What do we have? Group 3. Let's see what we have. Group 3. Spirits. Oop. Oh, that was messy. That was messy now. Better. What do we have here for group 3 spirit? Okay. Uh-oh. Group 3. What do we have for group 3? Ooh. Hello, group 3. Thank you so much for picking this group. If you guys chose the last heart or the heart that resembles this, please be sure to refer to the thumbnail if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But this is group 3 from the thumbnail, Dream Amethyst Heart. These zodiac signs could be of significance or of relevance to you. They don't have to be. If you want to go find the group that has your preferred zodiacs, that's perfectly fine. These all came out, were picked at random. We have all air signs here: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we also have Pisces here for group 3. If you guys need to book me, please be sure to use the description down below. Okay, we are going to tap into who's in love with you and why. Okay, this could be you over here, or this could be the person that's in love with you. If you chose this group and you see yourself, please be sure to listen in. You know, there could be a relevant message here for you that you need to hear, maybe about self-love or about the person that you are in love with. If you see yourself, it could be someone that you're in love with, and not maybe not like who's in love with you, but who you're in love with. That could just be of significance for someone. Let's see. Why is this person in love? We have the who's. Okay, we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Pisces. And now we're going to tap into why. Why are they in love with you? Group 3. Group three, we're going to tap in to see why is this person in love with you? That's too many cards. It says, I want to kiss you. I'll take them. It says, I want to kiss you. And this says, I really do care, even though I don't show it. Okay, someone's love language could be physical touch. Someone's not all that good with their, even, it's not, I don't want to say emotions. It's like someone's not all that good with being vulnerable, I guess you could say. But the physical touch could be something that they're very fond of, something that where you guys share your energy here, what energy you guys share with one another. Why is this person in love with group three? I don't feel like I deserve you. You guys could have been drawn to another group. I won't say which group, but you could have been drawn to that group. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. I can't go another day without you. And we have, I need to tell you the truth. Okay. The person that's in love with you, they feel like you're out of their league. They feel like you're just a dream or something. The person, group three, to be completely honest, the person that's in love with you, they gaslight you into making you feel like the things that you guys share with one another aren't real because they don't want to lose out on the connection that you guys share with each other. It's kind of like the catch 22. They act like they don't care so that if you were to decide to walk away from them, they could use the excuse of never really being invested, never really opening up. But they rob themselves of having a true connection with you. And this person, they love you, but their ego is very inflamed right now. Or they are being precautious, but it really feels like someone's ego here. It's like we have I can't go another day without you, and I want to kiss you, but we have here I really do care, even though I don't show it. I feel like I feel like I don't deserve you. I feel like it's coming from an egotistical place because they don't want to. It's like they want. I'm hearing I'll hurt you before you hurt me, or something of that nature. Before I give you any leverage to hurt me, I'll never invest. I'll never be open. I'll never reach out. It's like this kind of petty game that this person plays with you because of their fear of being hurt, or because of their fear of being vulnerable here, or because of what it might make them look like. I'm seeing like a jock or a cool girl or a bad girl. I'm hearing bad girls do it well, but someone that isn't wanting to let go of whatever facade they hold on to. It's like someone wants to have their cake and eat it too here. They want to be able to keep up whatever illusion or whatever mask they're wearing. Mm. But at the same time, you shatter that or you break that when you guys are around each other. The Six of Cups is out here with I want to kiss you. I really do feel like intimate touch is someone's love language. I feel like the time that you guys, I'm hearing every kiss begins with K. Also, gift giving could also be of significance, but I feel like the intimate moments that you guys share together is it doesn't match anyone else's. Someone could kiss someone else and there wouldn't really be much of anything. I'm picking up like a spark or something like that. Electricity, it's electric, woogie woogie woogie. But I feel like they could kiss someone else or they could be intimate with someone else and it wouldn't compare to what it is that you guys share together. And that's the part that is undeniable for this person, or that's what gives them the understanding that it's you can't keep acting forever like this person is easy to replace, or you can't keep acting forever like you don't feel how you feel when you're with that person, when you're intimate with that person, when you are able to physically touch that person in an intimate way compared to other people. I feel like it's how It's the genuine energy that you guys share together. The Six of Cups is familiar. The Six of Cups is warm. It's home. It's nostalgic in some way, shape, or form. Verify, I really do care, even though I don't show it. The Moon, the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. Air sign energy is out here. I'm not going to take all these because we only need one card at a time. But this is what I mean when I say that, they can't, even if they were to be intimate with another person, it's not going to be the same as when they are intimate with you. There is a real fire. We do have burning heart here. There is a real fire that you ignite in this person, a real passion that you give this person that really can't. I'm hearing like bad to the bone, and I'm also hearing hot to the touch or something of that nature. I'm hearing that good, rough, sweet funk stuff. A Gemini could be of significance. But it's like you guys have a very spicy, a very steamy connection that they just can't seem to match anywhere else. They can't seem to get this energy anywhere else. They're associating the love that they have for you with the infatuation. I'm hearing, is it just infatuation? Someone is infatuated with you, and when they try to get someone to fulfill them or please them or match that energy, match that passion that you guys have together, they can't. And it's like, you could never be my lover. My lover would not do that. And it's like, okay, well, who are you comparing this person to? Who's setting this bar? Who set the bar so high? This is like, oh, you couldn't possibly. My love, the person that I'm gonna love, they have to, love me like that. They have to do it like this. They have to do it like that. And it's like, that's what they're associating your, like, the love with here. It's like, you can't please me, or you can't satisfy me. Like someone like looks to be dominated or something. They look for a certain type of energy. Intimately, I'm picking up on this physical touch a lot here, especially with this Six of Cups. That is how someone determines um how much love they have for someone. Someone could have some type of like sexual healing, or something of that nature, that it's really of significance here for this group. I'm seeing someone that's, been around the block, or, they've had their fair share, and it's not the same. To have casual sex with someone else and then to make love with you is entirely different. It just gives a completely different feel that this person, I feel, doesn't want to get from anywhere else. Clarify, I really do care, even though I don't show it. We have a King of Pentacles out here, someone that really can. I feel like they have it their way. They can have prime dating. A lot of people flock to this person. A lot of people are fond of them. A lot of people, are trying to meet their needs, or willing to do whatever it takes to get some of their effort, some of their energy, or whatever I guess you could say. And this doesn't, many will come. I'm hearing, I came, I saw, I conquered. Oh gosh, I just said many will many will show up, but very few actually, leave an imprint or leave a mark on this person. Very few. It's very few, if any, that makes this person feel something outside of that actual interaction. In the thick of it, there we okay, we're here together, but right after, there's nothing. But with you, it's like, I'm hearing I could start the Wi-Fi jumping over here. It feels, see, like the air conditioner feel good over here, the Wi-Fi jumping. I'm about to start coming over here. If you know, you know. But it's a different type of feel. It feels like home. It feels like I could get used to this. It feels like, I'm about to invest. Okay, that could be in more ways than one. You see this child here, it's like I could get used to this. The Wi-Fi jumping over. Somebody got some good ass Wi-Fi. I'm talking about tapped and connected. Let's see. It says, I don't feel like I deserve you. What's that about? Please clarify that. I don't feel like I deserve you. The Justice card is here for this. Mm, I'm hearing heartbreaker. I'm picking up on a lot of channeled messages. Like my clairaudience, okay, is booming right now. I'm getting so many downloads for this person. They were a heartbreaker or something of that nature. They have been around the block. They have had their fair share, but they want to come home to you. You feel like home to this person. Okay, I'm hearing home is where the heart is. This is why. This is what the love is stemming from with this person. You know, this is where it's coming from. But at the same time, they can't be a heartbreaker. They can't be for the streets when you have a home to go to. It's like there's no reason for you to continue to act like that. It's like I'm hearing, don't be out there showing out. Act like you have some home training. Okay. And it's like somebody's like, I don't know. I could get used to this, but that would mean I would have to stop doing this. I would have to stop doing that. And I don't know if I'm ready for that. Wanting to have their cake and eat it too, or wanting to keep up a certain type of facade or illusion. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. And this is what I feel is starting to get tricky, or they're starting that trickery. Okay, I feel like they could very much well reach out to you, but that would mean that they would have to stop doing something else. So they would much rather wait for you to contact them. It's like they wait for you to make the first move, or they wait or they make the first move so that you okay, I'm picking up on they'll wait for you to reach out to them and all of that so that you guys can link up together, but um they don't want to be like too vulnerable, or they don't want to do too much. They don't want to make it seem like they're actually as pressed or as impressed as they are. This is somebody that really has this. I can have anybody I want, or some people come a dime a dozen, or something like that. Somebody that's had their fair share of lovers, and for whatever reason, they're trying to make it seem like it's not all that. But baby, when I tell you, I'm hearing, I'm gonna put it down, he gonna fall in love. I'm gonna put it down, he gonna fall in love. Yeah, that's kind of what it gave. Somebody put it down, and somebody fell in love, pretty much. He gonna fall in love. I'm gonna put it down. He gonna fall in love. If you put it down right, like the way I want it, play your cards right, maybe you fall in love. The tower. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. This person is lying to themselves. I don't think they're going to be able to trick themselves out of their own spot much longer. It says, I can't go another day without you. It's like somebody's trying to tell themselves, like, I'm not pressed. I don't even care about that person. Da, 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 da. And then when they can't be around you, when they can't drink your bathwater, when they can't have their energy and they're forced to settle for whatever is surface level, it's like this person finds themselves constantly comparing. It's like, why are you comparing these people to someone if they're not who you claim them to be? Like, why are you comparing these other people to this person that's not that big of a deal if they're not that big of a deal? Why don't you reach out to the person that you actually want to be with if you're unsatisfied and unimpressed with the options that you have here? It's like they're not going to be able to trick themselves out of their own spot much longer because it's becoming too hard to do. It's too hard to keep up this lie. It's too hard to keep up this illusion like they don't care, like they're not in love. It's just causing their own personal internal conflict. It's like, if you don't care, why are you acting like that? If you don't care, why are you like crashing out? Why are you this person is having to like catch themselves like, damn, I'm not supposed to be caring, but it's sure like I care. It's like somebody saying, I don't care, I don't even care. And then continues to argue, or they continue to do something that clearly shows that not only do they care, but they're actually pretty damn pressed. Okay, so let's just say you guys see each other out or something of that nature, and you have a date and they have a date, you know, but they're not paying. I'm seeing love and basketball when He was not paying attention to his date. He was looking at you. He was looking at her from across the room while she was dancing with her person. He was dancing with his person. And it's like somebody, there's a certain frustration or agitated energy that this person feels when they think about you with someone else, or think about who else could be loving you while they're with other people. Someone, oh gosh, let's see what else we have here. Clarify, I can't go another day without you. We have a magician out here. It's like at one point, this system that they were using was successful for them, but the system is like it's broken now. You broke the system. I'm hearing you are above the system, like quite literally, whatever system this person had in place to make them feel empowered, to make them feel like, you know, they this King of Pentacles is someone that's worth something, but how they show how that worth shows up on this person had a lot to do with the people that were willing to, come at their beck and call, or the people that the access that they had to people. And you are kind of showing them that that's all fine and dandy, but if none of those people don't hold value, what do you really have access to? The access that you have doesn't mean anything if it doesn't have value. Whatever you're trying to go into or whatever you're getting into doesn't hold any value. It just means that you're worthless. And it's kind of like, huh? Group three, you are above the system. You broke the system. It doesn't work with you. And if it doesn't work with you, like they claim it's supposed to be a one size fits all. But you breaking the system, it kind of just throws everything off for this person. Can we get one more card here for group three? Oh gosh, the Knight of Wands has actually come out here. I need to tell you the truth. This person, when they express to you what they love about you, you might look at this person like they're crazy. I'm picking up on someone expressing to you, coming and being open and honest with you. Like, listen, I could have any person. You remember, I'm hearing Tiana and Prince Naveen when he was saying, like, I had a bunch of women. I've had all types of women. When he was trying to explain to her that he's had his fair share of women, and none of them compare to the relationship that they had together, and they weren't even intimate with each other. You know, it's like this person's going to come to you, and I feel like they're going to stumble over their words, when they express to you why they love you. And in the beginning, it might seem like, is this a joke? Like, are you serious? But it's only because this is a completely new system for this person. They have never been this vulnerable. And, depending on who you ask, you might say to this person, oh, you're just a hoe, or you're just this, or you're just that. But they're not trying to show up like that anymore. I feel like this person is trying to turn over a new leaf because of what you offer them, or because of what you guys share with each other. So when it comes to them expressing this, a part of it might still seem egotistical. A part of it might still seem like they're bragging, but it's not. It's really not the case. It's really not the case. Group three, they just have to get into a truer way of expressing their love. They have to get in tune. They have to get into it. They have to get into the vibe of it. So it might take them some time to really break. To really, I'm seeing like one of those eggs when you crack open the egg, and then there's like a prize inside. That's kind of what they're getting down to. Can we get down to business? Group three, you guys are dealing with, okay, someone has turned someone from the streets. Okay, someone has brought in a stray. Good luck with that. Group three, you guys have found a stray, and you have given it love. And so you're loving it in a way that no one has ever loved it. Don't get pleased now. I love you, group three. If you guys need to book me, please be sure to use my link tree down below. I would never reach out to you, but if you need to reach out to me, please be sure to use my link tree in the description down below. I love you guys. Bye bye.